guys, I'm Raquel, and today I want to show you how I transformed my pantry that was a complete hot mess into a wonderful organized space. You know, we just kind of kept going into the pantry, getting whatever we needed, and we weren't putting things back where they belong. The other problem is we didn't have a good usable system that actually worked for us. We had organization for a couple things, but not everything. And if there's no system in place, people will put things anywhere. So, you ready to see the transformation? All right. I know, my pantry looks terrible. I mean, to be honest with you, I hate to even show the before, but you can't have a great after without a before. Okay, so thankfully my pantry no longer looks like that, and I use these 3 easy steps to transform it. Step 1 is to clear out the clutter. That's right, completely clean out your pantry and get all the junk out. Step 2, we want to get clear about what we actually need. You want to throw out all the old stuff, get everything into categories, and then take a trip to your local Dollar Tree. Now, Dollar Tree has all types of containers, and once you know what it is that you actually want to keep in your pantry, you just want to look for containers that are suitable to fit those particular categories that you've identified. Everything there is $1, so stack up. I ended up spending about $60 in Dollar Tree to get my pantry together. Now, Dollar Tree has a variety of things in a variety of colors. So you want to be sure that you stick to about 1 to 2 colors so that your pantry can be aesthetically pleasing. Lastly, be sure and think outside of the box. For instance, you don't have to just use storage containers that are clearly storage containers for food. So I went to the aisle where they also have shoebox storage containers, and I was able to incorporate those in my pantry as well. Step 3 is to buy and label. So once I got the containers that I needed, I purchased them and then I labeled them with these chalkboard labels. I'll put a link to it so that you can purchase them too. Okay guys, let's take a look at the after. Wow, I was so impressed with the way my pantry turned out. I mean, there's no clutter, everything's clearly labeled, and I've been using it now for a couple weeks, and it is super simple to maneuver and super simple to keep up. So I'm very pleased with that. So right here, I have all the different flour and grain things that I use, and I have them all labeled. I have my sugar and more flour and cornmeal and things over there. Now, I tend to do a lot of food-related events, so I had a ton of plastic cutlery. I even have extra in that box that's underneath these buckets. But I like how accessible this is now. That's just like an overflow box of some more cutlery. Then right here, I have a lot of our first aid stuff, our Band-Aids and vitamins and different things like that we need. And I have baking goods. Now, this is one of my favorite parts. These long, flat trays or baskets, if you will, that can house the press and seal, which everyone should have, along with some aluminum foil, parchment paper, all of that, especially having those wire racks. I mean, it's hard to keep those boxes looking really neat. So those little baskets just did the trick for me. And I just keep other little whatnots in there. That's a lot of things I have for cooking classes. Sauces, I reduced all my condiments. I actually owe Chick-fil-A a check for all the condiments we had. But paper plates and different things like that, everything has a place. Have an abundance of tablecloths and lunch boxes and plastic bags and bottled water, garbage bags. Everything has a place, and that's what I love most about it. You know, we don't have to guess where anything goes anymore. And for those few stray items that really didn't have a home, I made a Lazy Susan so we can easily access our syrups and Nutellas and things like that. And I'll show you how to do that at a later time. Down here I have all my produce that doesn't need refrigeration. I have all those extra trays and cookingware, dinner napkins, everything has a place. And here's another one of my favorite features. I used some hooks I got from Dollar Tree and I put all my aprons on the back of the door. They used to be on the wall and it made it a really, tight, cluttered space, but having them on the back of the door is absolutely perfect. So I will tell you that I was actually kind of shocked at how bare our pantry looked. Now I know I do need to do a little grocery shopping to stock up on some things, like some canned goods that I like to keep in abundance. But other than that, we're not big cereal eaters. We don't eat cereal. We don't have soft drinks. We don't have a lot of boxed foods, processed foods in our pantry. And so you will not see any of those things here. But if you do eat them, be sure and just make a space for them. And be sure and label them so that they're easily accessible. You can determine what do you want to keep in a storage container, what do you want to keep in the original box. It's all up to you. Just be sure that your pantry fits your family's function. That's the main thing. As always, thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor and share this video for me. And also be sure and subscribe to me at Fabulous, the letter in the kitchen on YouTube. And also you can subscribe to my blog at fabulousinthekitchen.com. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.